Plaintiff Taylor Coleman is suing her boyfriend's wife for the cost of a camera and harassment. Taylor claims the defendant is jealous of Taylor's relationship with the defendant's husband, and as a result, she threatened to kill her. However, defendant Nakia Smith is countersuing for harassment because she says Taylor has threatened her through email and text messages, and Nakia wants nothing to do with her husband, who once put a gun to her head and threatened to kill her.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hello, Doug.
Judge, please be seated.
Taylor Coleman is suing Nakia Smith, her boyfriend's wife, for the cost of a camera and harassment, and Nakia is countersuing her husband's girlfriend for harassment.
Yes.
How are you today?
Good.
Why are you here, Taylor?
Okay, basically, the defendant is my boyfriend's wife at the time. They're estranged at the moment. And from the beginning, she has harassed me, been threatening me, been jealous of me from the beginning. She even used to call my mother's house phone, trying to figure out where he was at all times of the day.
Why isn't he divorced from her?
They're separated. I can't really say that's going on right now. The divorce is going on right now at the moment.
Why aren't you divorced from your husband?
Not to my knowledge. We've tried the divorce process, but for some reason it got dismissed. And I actually just recently—
His divorce was dismissed?
Because I don't know if it's because of the time period from the court contacting my husband, but it just didn't go through. It was dismissed.
Do you want to be divorced from your husband?
I do want to be divorced. I just asked.
So then why do you care if he's with his girlfriend?
I don't care that he's with her.
Do you call her?
I don't call her. Can I tell you what's going on, Your Honor?
Well, not yet. She's the plaintiff. What are you suing for?
I'm suing her for my mother's camera.
Is this your mother?
Yes, it is.
Hi, how are you?
And I'm also suing her for emotional distress.
For what?
For basically putting me through a lot, saying she was going to kill me at times.
She said she was going to kill you?
Yes, she has. And I have—
Did you call the police?
Yes, I do. Yes, I did. And I also have a police report right now with, stating that she was.
Did you say you're going to kill her?
No, Your Honor, never. I have a police report myself and threat from her, threatening to kill me.
She threatened you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Nakia since high school. She's my son's godmother. I've been there witnessing the drama going on with Taylor. Taylor has contacted me via MySpace. I have the emails that she wrote me. She's
threatening you too?
Yes, she always has.
Why? Because you're friends with her
Yes, she's tried to turn
wife?
me against Kia. She's done that for a lot of Kia's friends, turned her against them. But
where's the man in the middle here? Where is he?
My husband?
Her boyfriend, your husband?
He's not here at the moment. My mom is, because it's her camera, so he's not here.
Yeah, but what has he chosen you over her?
I mean, you could say that. Since
Have you asked him what? Hold on. Have you asked him why he's not divorcing her? Because she can't give me an answer. The divorce didn't go through.
Actually, when he was trying to, because she was so jealous, she was trying to get assault charges brought upon him, which are dismissed at the moment. So she would try to do stuff on purpose to prevent him from getting his divorce.
Okay, so what I'm getting here is that you two don't like each other.
No.
Okay. Yes. What do you want to say,
She was
Nakia?
talking about the charges are dismissed. I just recently wrote a statement to dismiss charges that I had charged against my husband because I don't feel he should be in jail for anything because he needs to go to work. He needs to pay his child support. Why watch him behind bars?
Who put him in jail?
She did.
He's not in jail. I guess his case is up now.
What charges?
My husband tried to kill me. There's police reports here in my notebook, about 20 of them.
How did he try to kill you?
He put a gun to my head. He's choked me. He's kicked me. I've stayed away from that situation.
So
I've
why
cut
did you
myself
divorce
off.
from this guy?
And I've just ignored them. I've tried to move away and just get away.
That's hogwash.
Ma'am.
If the guy tried to kill you, put a gun to your head, has a girlfriend, you and the girlfriend are, would you just give me a minute, and is engaging in all of this drama, the two of you, why don't you just dump the guy and move on?
I don't talk to him.
So what?
I
You're
don't know
still
where he
married to him. You
lives.
don't think it bugs her that you're still married to him?
I don't know what goes on. I try to do me and do my life. It
So
doesn't
now
matter
do you
if
want
there's
to write
piece
a
of
letter to
paper.
get him out of jail?
He's not in jail. He asked, could I write a letter to dismiss the charges so he won't go to jail? I don't want him to go to jail because I need him to pay his jail support.
Let me tell you something. You don't say I'm going to let him get away with attempted murder because he might go to jail and then I won't get child support. What you do is you stick with the charges and maybe the guy ought to be in jail because you're going to get child support one way or another.
Okay.
So you don't cut the guy loose and you don't forgive a man for putting a gun to your head. Do you realize what he did to her?
That's not the charges that was brought.
Well, why is he asking her to drop the charges if it really didn't happen?
If it's really true, because they don't even contact. He can't even.
Then he doesn't need her.
I don't even think that.
What is that? Let me see that.
But as far as them talking, he can't even see his child, so I don't even see how.
He can't see his child, probably because a judge with half a brain said any guy who puts a gun to the child's mother's head doesn't deserve to see the child. But that's only my assessment from here. Ms. Coleman is a girlfriend. She is leaving the multiple text messages over threats from husband pending. This is all the husband?
Husband. The top one is Taylor when I called about the text messages. These are emails. 1 month of emails from Taylor. Her.
What?
March of 07.
And I'm pretty sure I don't have it with me, but she's emailed me.
Did you email her in 1 month all those emails?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has. I'm pretty sure it has stuff that she sent back to me if I did email her.
Oh, let's say you only did half. Should I feel better?
I don't feel like she's emailed me as well, so.
Mom, what's going on here? Come on, you look like a good woman. Give me those emails. I want to look at those. Mom, what is going on? What is your daughter doing with this guy anyway?
Let me say first, they became friends at one time.
Who? These two women?
Yes. And I never agreed with it. I don't really know if all this stuff is true in reference to him fighting her. I don't know anything about that.
Right.
He's been okay with my daughter. What I can see, he's very respectful with me.
You better sit down and have a talk with this guy, okay? I'm not even talking about this lawsuit. He puts his hands on your daughter, puts his hands near a gun. You're taking it all the way.
Well, I'm not saying he hasn't. He's been fine with to me on this end.
Thank you, Mom. Just one mother to another, that's all.
Sure.
Almost 4 years ago, I decided to be with a man who was married but separated. When we first connected, I knew nothing of this, but because the estranged woman harassed me and I eventually found out, me being the loyal, loving person, I decided not to judge him for his mistakes and let him live in my life. So you knew he made a few mistakes. So these are your emails.
Did she put on there? I guess not, because it's just me, right? She didn't put.
I'm reading her evidence.
I'm saying what I've said to her. Yes, because of what she said to me. She's threatened to kill me.
What are you, kids?
I mean, no, we're not. Kids? We're grown. We're grown.
What? This is a crime, and if she did it to you, it's a crime on her side.
You're right.
Nobody wins. I'll bet you both go to jail, and he'll probably be walking.
She called CPS on me, Your Honor. May I talk about that?
Can I talk about that first? Because
whoa. Okay, this is from P to D. Okay, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to assume you're both threatening each other. You're like 12-year-olds. All right, stop this. This is crazy. Divorce him. Get over it, unless you still have feelings for him, which would explain why the two of you were gunning for each other.
She wrote about a blog saying that she's with him. She wants to be married to him. So all those lies.
I suspect there's something going on there. So why isn't this guy standing here taking a side? Because he doesn't have the strength to do it.
I haven't spoke to my husband in a year, Your Honor. This past Father's Day was the first time I spoke with my husband on the phone. He called me and tried to.
I don't care. That's not the point. The point is the two of you are fighting. Somebody's going to get hurt. I can feel it. I know it. As sure as I'm sitting here. Did you call CPS on her?
I did not call CPS on her. She thought I called CPS on her because at the time, she burned her daughter and laughed.
With what?
She burned her daughter with a curling iron at her house.
I did that.
And she laughed. Yeah, I was there. And she laughed about it. And I asked her, what's going on? Why is your daughter screaming? Oh, well, I burned her because she wasn't sit still. Her mom even said something to her about the burn. So I'm not lying about that.
Your Honor, she called CPS about the burn. I did accidentally burn my daughter. She was there, but she told everybody she didn't call CPS.
I didn't call CPS
Even in the blog that she wrote on her MySpace says, I didn't call CPS on her. I knew it was her.
How do you have proof of that? Because I have the CPS report. I've been doing child abuse for 30 years.
They were unable to determine anything. All these allegations.
No. Why are you blaming her for making the call? Whether she did or didn't, there's no evidence.
One of the reasons why they told me.
She was the only one in the room?
She was the only one that was there.
But I told more than one person knew about the situation. Her mother even said something
was the
to her
burn
about it.
Nakia?
It was a burn on the leg. I flat ironed her hair.
How old was the kid? How old?
She's 3.
Oh, come on. From a curling iron or flat iron?
And she was sitting in my lap.
And she laughed about it.
For you to get burned, it's funny. But it's not funny for a 3-year-old.
I didn't laugh about it.
She laughed.
You're laughing about it now.
I'm not. I'm laughing
laughed
at
about
Taylor.
it. She laughed about it, Your Honor. She laughed about the situation.
Okay, look. What can we do here? What are you suing her for?
For my mom, for the camera situation.
What happened with the camera? Tell me.
Basically, me and her were at a club one night and we were taking pictures and she was about to take a picture of me. Her big manly hands broke the camera and it jammed. And
You mean, so you're friends at this point?
we were friends. I wasn't with the person at the time, her husband at the time. So me and her were friends trying to get over the beef and the drama. But basically she broke the camera and I texted her and called her asking her, can you try to get the camera fixed or give my mom money for the camera? She told me that, I could do it myself. I'm lazy. Like I don't have a life and I have nothing to do. And I'm like, you're the one that broke the camera, so why should I have to do anything dealing
How
with
much
the camera?
is the camera worth?
The camera is $147.
Okay. And tell me what happened, Nakia.
We were in a nightclub,
Right.
in the bathroom. She was actually giving me the camera to take a picture of her. It's about to fall. I caught it. I'm assuming I jammed the lens. We went a whole few weeks until she contacted me. Was like, Nakia, this camera's broke. I was like, when did y'all buy the camera? The camera's still under warranty. I contacted Kodak and they said, send the camera with the receipt of purchase in the envelope that
How do
came
you
with
know
the
it's
box.
still under warranty? You didn't buy it.
Because they told me when they bought it, it was within the year. I read the menu for
I
myself.
talked to Kodak. I actually have a paper from them telling me how much it would cost to get the camera
Oh,
fixed.
let me see that. All right, so forget your claim of a warranty if Kodak told her how much it's going to cost. Ms. Coleman is the girlfriend of complainant's soon-to-be ex-husband. She is leaving multiple text messages on the complainant's phone. That we already have. We got that police report. Thank you, Doug. To repair your M1063 out-of-warranty camera, the cost will be $70 repair, $10 shipping. That's $80. What are you suing for?
I'm suing her for the camera because she wouldn't give me any money for the camera, period, even to get the camera fixed. And told me that.
Well, assuming that you were to recover, it's for the cost of repair, not for a new camera. It's out of warranty.
I told her how much it would cost. She told me that to get it fixed at a local store was $10, which was a lie because I went up there.
Who cares? Show that to the defendant. Okay, what do you have to say? You're countersuing.
I don't want any money. I didn't want any money, and I had to sue for a dollar amount, so I sued for $1.
Why?
Because there's been so much harassment going around for 3 years. I've tried to get away from it. I ignore it. I've changed my number 20 times within a year. She would find my number somehow.
Which is a lie.
She's went out of ways.
Well, does your husband have your number?
My husband, I think she would get it from his phone. I've
Yeah,
blocked
that's
her.
a shocker.
Yeah, or
I've
she would
blocked her from all my emails, Your Honor.
She would
Could you read
email me.
this?
I've also blocked her as well, but she would also email me at times saying,
So stop communicating with each
Exactly.
other. Clearly, the issue is whether or not the defendant damaged the plaintiff's camera and whether the defendant should be accountable for that. But when you peel back the layer of the onions, this case is not about a camera at all. This case is about two women who are in between one man and they're pulling. What these women need to do is, I think they both ought to dump the guy and move on because I don't think he's worth either of them. They're both women who are bright, articulate, attractive, and I'm sure can get a guy without all this baggage. Now stop it, the two of you. I'm saying this as a woman and not as a judge because at the end of the day, somebody is really going to get hurt. It's not worth it. I am going to award you $80 for the repair of the camera. I'm going to award you $1. Not because you deserve $1, but because you're the first person to ever come in this courtroom and ask for only $1. So I'm going to give it to you. All right? Do yourself a favor, ladies. Come on. Look at yourselves. You are valuable human beings. You've got a great future ahead of you. Stop fighting with each other. All right? You both won, but don't both lose at the end of the day here. So ordered.
I'm still dating her husband. I won't make an effort to get along with her, no.
My daughter will never be around Taylor or my husband no time soon, so I'm not worried about it.